Alright folks, welcome back to the channel. Alright, we're gonna do the 76,949 mile review. I'm just gonna call it the 75,000 mile review. So put over 75,000 miles on good old shake and bake, and we're gonna talk about mods, when I did them, and how long they've been on the car, and everything I've done, so you get a good idea how long your car may be able to last if you do the same mods. You saw it on the thumbnail, heard it on the intro. We're going to talk about my 75,000 mile review of good old shake and bake, a 2016 Dodge Challenger. So I bought shake and bake on Black Friday of 2016, brand new right off the lot. And she hasn't got any love since then. You guys know how I drive her. She gets floored quite a bit. So from there, the first year-ish, I really didn't get into racing to the end of 2017, and that's when all the mods started. So for the first year, it was more exterior stuff, going to car shows, learning, you know, some of the tricks of the trade from an exterior perspective and car show perspective, and then slowly grew into getting at the racetrack and then talking about performance modifications. So one of the first things I did not too long after I got the car, probably a couple months, probably only a couple months after I got the car, I deleted the mid mufflers and replaced them with Flowmaster 40s. I still had the resonators, still left the resonators. After I did that, still didn't quite get the sound I was looking for, so then I went ahead and deleted the resonators as well. And that was probably another 2 months after I did the Flowmaster 40s. So checking my notes here, right around the 25,000 mile mark, might have been a little less, might have been a little more, but right around that 25,000 mark is where I went ahead and I got the cam installed. I got the long tube headers and the Kooks Greene high flow cat mid pipes. And that took my car from, you know, running stock times in the mid 13s, high 13s. After that, took me to low 13s, high 12s on a good day, when the air was good. Also, somewhere in between there, I got the 85 millimeter ported MMX throttle body. So I got that in there as well. So like I said, 25K, that's when I got the cam heads, not heads, cams, headers, and the high flow cats. From there, right around the 28K mark, again, these are just rough estimates. I moved tuners from the tuners that were doing my car to Greene. When I did that, that helped out the quarter mile a little bit too. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. But he fixed a lot of issues that I was having with shake and bake at the time, because there was some serious issues. And it seems like Donnie RT, you're having that same issue where you're coming up. It's not so much when you come up to a slow stop, but when you come up to a hard stop, it'll feel like it's choking for air, and it'll right at the end of when you're trying to stop. So Jay helped me get rid of all of that. So then I was running, you know, high 12s, mid 12s on a good day. He got me into the 12.6s, 12.6 range. From there, I went and got 18-inch rims for the rear, which at that time had NT05Rs on them, which were phenomenal, by the way. They were a great drag radial. That dropped me a couple more tenths. Got me into that 12.5, 12.4 range. And like I said, that's right around the 28,000 mile mark, give or take. So from there, I'm sorry, the drag radials came in at about 35,000 miles, along with the 392 intake manifold. That also came in about that 35,000 mile mark. So now we're talking definitely in the mid 12s. So 4s and 5s with that stuff. From there, around the 45,000 mile mark, we got the torque converter. That helped significantly. That took me from mid 12s to low 12s. So from there, right around the, not too long ago, probably 73,000 miles is where I got the HHP BES Stage 3 heads done. And I'll tell you, this car has been a champ through each and every one of those modifications. Now, when you talk about a cam car having over 50,000 miles on it with the cam and no issues, no significant issues where the car broke or something, you know, I broke a lifter, broke a, you know, a spring or anything like that, none of those problems. So shake and bake has been a champ. You know, like I said, you know the mods, you know the laundry list if you've been with the channel for a while. You know, the only thing so far that I've had wrong, prior to the things I'm having wrong now, and I'll get into it in a minute, the only thing that went wrong, it was the starter went bad. And that's it. The only thing that went significantly wrong with this car was the starter. So, and you know the deal. You've been with the channel for a while. We're at almost 77,000 miles now. And you know, shake and bake don't get no love. She don't get no love when I'm driving. She gets all the love when she's parked. She don't get no love when I'm driving. And I've got hundreds of passes at the drag strip. Zero issues, zero concerns. Now, fast forward to where we're at today when we were doing the Hellcat axles. The reason why we were doing the axles is because the CV joints were going bad and making a clicking noise in the back of the car. So, to be honest, even when I swapped them out, the ticking noise was still back there. So I think it might be the drive shaft as well. But 76, 77,000 hard driven miles, and the only thing I've got to change from an engine drivetrain perspective is now the axles and possibly the drive shaft. And that's only because, like I said, she's got hard miles and lots, hundreds of runs at the drag strip. And when I launch, when Shake and Bake launches, she launches. I'm here to tell you, you've seen the videos. Some of y'all see me at the track. You know, when Shake and Bake takes off, boy, she takes off. And that puts a lot of strain on everything. Drive shaft, axles, CV joints, wheel bearings, all of that takes a beating. And I'm telling you, she's taking that beating like a champ. I wouldn't trade my car for the world. You know, I went to the dealership this was probably about a year ago. And they had a really nice Hellcat for, it was like low 50s, low mileage, everything. And they were willing to probably give me a little bit better deal because I do a lot of business with them. I probably could have got a better deal out of them. And I just didn't want to do it. Could I have done it? I probably could have made it work. But why I didn't do it is because this car has handled everything I've thrown at it like a champ. I've said it probably 20 times in this video already. This car has taken everything I've thrown at it and just did it with class. All class. No issues, no concerns. I know there's probably a few more of you folks out there could say the same thing about yours, and there's some few folks that are going to say, hey, you know, I had issues after 5,000 miles on my Can, 10,000 miles on my Can. You know, different cars, different engines. Even though they're the same engine, there's still differences. And, but Shake and Bake's handled it like a champ, and we're going to continue to drive on. We are going to trying to get the axles done. We're also going to try and get the drive shaft done. And you know, if I have to go with the stock 5.7 stuff, these things last to be 76,000 hard miles. If I can get another 76,000 miles out of some new ones, hey, that's more than good enough for me. All right, I've rattled on quite a bit. I'm also taking a different view of things, so I'm going to give you the POV view, and then I'm going to put my personal view up in the corner. So if you can, let me know in the comments if you like that format. If you do, I'll try and continue to do that. If not, we'll switch it up again and see what happens. But so that's going to wrap it up for this one, folks. Please, if you're stopping in for the first time, check out the rest of my content. If you like what's going on, do me those 4 things. Subscribe, like that video, comment that video, and hit that notification bell to get notifications when I upload new content. And if you're really feeling froggy, share that video out on your social media. That would be a great help if y'all would do that. So that's gonna do it, folks. Until next time, adios.